the better it is. Once you have sorted it like that, you should update it every 3 minutes for a few times as the day progresses, because most of the activity is concentrated in the first half hour.
Is it auto update?
I'm sorry?
Is it auto update itself after the interval?
It auto updates, but it doesn't auto sort. So you need to update to sort. Alright? Now, once you have to, you should not go more than 3 pages. So in the first 3 to like 6 minutes, those on the highest would only be showing you an M figure of maybe less than 100, correct? Because this figure will accumulate throughout the day. So to be even on the first 2 pages, if a stock is like showing M of only like 70, you can be very well assured that these few stocks are going to be like few 100% as the day goes on. So they will be very high on the M index. Okay? M index is a short listing for potential stocks that you may want to consider on your trading list.
3 pages, how many stocks?
I'm sorry?
3 pages, how many stocks?
3 pages will be 30 stocks.
30 stocks.
Okay? No point looking further than that. Okay? No point looking further than that. Now, how to shortlist M index stocks? Okay. If you look at, first of all, this is abnormal activity. If the stock is high on the M but is flat or negative, means that somebody is churning the stock to sell. How else do you explain abnormal activity and yet the price doesn't move? Alright, so we ignore stocks that are flat and minus. It's very critical. Huh? So we look at EIG. Now EIG is up 6.5 cents, you know. You click EIG one time. You click EIG one time, you find that the buyer seller is very good. There's a lot of liquidity. On Friday, you could have gone in because later on Friday they announced that they've triggered the mandatory general offer. So triggering mandatory general offer is not going to go higher than 50 cents. That's the general offer price. Okay, so forget it.
Was there activity spotted on
Yeah,
Friday?
on Friday you can see 1,000, 10,000. Actually on Thursday, if you're very careful, you will notice that from nothing,
From 61 to 168, is it?
yeah, there's a little bit, probably themselves buying.
Yeah, because probably on 168, you wouldn't even see it on the top 30.
It will be on the top 30.
Really?
Yes, you can see it. Alright, but you have to be like very in detail.
So you will compare from 0, right?
This
Let's say
day
on
is
2,
2 days
from 0
ago.
to 160,
Yes.
right?
The columns on the 3 columns on the bottom right are the 5-day trend. 1 means T minus 1, means yesterday, that means Friday lah. 2 means T minus 2. Right? Trend is very important. When there's no trade, it's 0. So you can see that, let's say for EIG, there's like no activity. Deal struck, you know, they triggered it. Insider buying on Thursday, minimal. Even more insider buying on Friday. Then today, that's it lah, maximum already. Okay, it's not going to go any higher. So forget it. Okay, SIGN, we're not going to look at it. Cheetah, still flat, not looking at it. SAG, a perennial churn stock. I don't want to look at it. You want to look at it?
No.
Alright. Tiger. Now Tiger is a little bit interesting. Let's click on Tiger. One time. Now the first thing that you must look at, okay, the stock is qualifies number 1, it's up. Secondly, you look at the buy-sell spread. The buy-sell spread has to be showing liquidity. That means there is a few buyers, a few sellers. Don't go into stocks that they are showing like 1 buyer, 1 seller, 1 buyer, 2 seller. Those are like very tight on liquidity. You go in, you cannot come out. Alright? Liquidity, very important. Okay? Must have liquidity. Liquidity means there's volume, there must be substantial buyers and sellers. Not 1 or 2, 1 or 2. You see a lot of stock like that. Okay? You need to ignore that. Okay, you look at Tiger. Then you look at the M index for the last 5 days. Okay, I would say it's like medium activity, but today it jumped from like 200% to 1,800. By the end of the day, it's probably going to be 2,500%. Okay, so you can say that the last 5 days there is some activity, maybe some minor accumulation, but today was the first day that it's in play. If you look at the FQR, you all should know what an FQR is. Very important to get for you to get a semblance, a hold on the fundamentals. To be rated A, your last 4 quarters must be all positive and also Q on Q positive, which is very, very difficult. Out of 1,000 over companies in Malaysia, there are less than 20 that is rated A. Q on Q positive, very hard to achieve. B is that all your quarters are positive. C, 1 negative quarter, D, 2 negative quarters, and so on and so forth. So basically, the really so-called decent stock you want to look at is like A and B. And if you spot a fresh name and they're rated A and B, you may want to go in with a bit more confidence, right? Because you know that even if you're wrong, the stock is not going to fall into a hole. But if you go into a stock that's rated E and F and D, you know what you're getting into, right? At any time it could be another SCOMINET and drop 40% in a day or something like that. Okay. So, okay, the second thing that we look at after that, if they qualify, then you look at the MFI. MFI basically tells you whether money, smart money, is moving in or moving out. This is an end of day indicator. So what you see on the page is yesterday's, which is Friday's close. It cannot be live.
Even on the main page on the
Yes, yes. The only live indicator is M and BRH. Okay. So that you see.
It's on how many days? MFI is based on 15 days, 12 days, 8 days.
1 day, is it?
One day.
1 day.
1 day.
No,
So
normally it is trend over certain period.
no.
1 day.
No, 1 day. So you can look at the MFI for the last 5 days. Money must be moving in. Moving in. However, if you look at it, they were like 80, 81, 82, 81 again. Yesterday, 76. Today, huge jump. Probably going back to 80 already.
What the better?
Today should be better.
If the stock is down, the MFI, will it correlate? As in, if it's down, it should be further compounded as a negative?
Yes. It pushes the trend.
Yeah, that means in Tiger's case, right, so it actually peaked, the MFI peaked at day 3 lah. So subsequently there's more, it means there's been more selling in day 3.
But if you look at the way I look at it, okay, if you look at the M index for the last 5 days, all right, you can see that it's like 290, 365, 160. So it has been in play a little bit already. So I would, and then Sunday 80 drop, all right, then the MFI drop, right? I think it's just basically they're flushing out some contra players 2 days ago. That's why you see the drop. Friday, maybe, heightened activity for selling. T4 already.
But a higher M, significantly higher M.
Higher M is just abnormal activity only. Higher M is people
So
who
it
bought
doesn't really correlate,
on 5 days ago and 4 days ago having to sell. All right. Having flushed them out, today is a very, very huge jump on the M index. Okay, so I expect the MFI to go back to above 80 already. Now, what is the third column is very important. The third column is the only technical indicator that I really believe in, which is the 52-week high. There are many systems that actually you can pay $1,000. I don't want to mention names. You can pay $1,000. What they do is that they shortlist stocks that are on their way to breaking that 52-week high. Say Maybank's 52-week high is $10, and now it's $9. Right? That system will tell you that $9, they put you on the shortlist. Don't do anything. $9.30, don't do anything. $9.70, don't do anything. $10.20, jump in because it's broken. I agree with that system, but that is to me a little bit stupid when you're watching the stock going all the way to test the thing and doing nothing and only jumping in at 10.20. Isn't it stupid? So what this system do, if you all click on BRH one time, It will rank, this breaking high index is updated every Friday close. Every Friday close, if you have reached your 52 high, it will be 100%. So if you're 10% away, you'll be 90. Okay, you can understand that index, right? Once you break, it will continue. I was giving classes last week. I keep telling people, Orna paper on an uptrend, it's going to break, it broke, and then it's just going to continue. And true enough, Orna paper is very, very strong. And so on and so forth. Because once you break your 52-week high, you just continue. Now, how to use the breaking high index is after a market close or before the market open. You rank this, scroll down, scroll all the way down until you hit 90%. 90, yeah? Exactly 90, yeah? You should be on below. Can you see below and Batu Kawan? Right? Can you see below and Batu Kawan? Okay, put it on below and Batu Kawan. 90. Why I pick 90? You can go lower like if you want. But what I want to do is that these are the stocks just 10% to their 52-week high. Look for stocks that are on an uptrend. Okay? And then you see whether you want to get in. What you do is that if they fulfill other criteria as well, you can ride it until it tests. If it fails, means it go down. You can see from the MFI, you can see from the M index. If it fails, then you sell. At least you can ride it. If it can break, then you double up. That way you don't miss out the wave. You know why a lot of technical people are using that kind of 52-week high software keep losing money is that the stockists are smarter. They also will sort stocks that are 5-10% from their all-time high. Then they just buy lah, because they know all you stockists, technical chartists are looking at it. It's just like Maybank, right? 950, yeah? The stockists all accumulate lah. You're looking for confirmation to break $10, they break it for you. Then you buggers jump in, they'll throw to you. This way, we can sort out and be part of it. You know, if it fails to break, we sell. If it break, we double up. Okay? So then you go from 90% upwards, look for stocks that are on an uptrend. So you go up.